Okay, so I am getting ready to iron the pleats in some more face masks. These are different face masks, the one I did in my last video. And it's just a big batch of masks, and I counted them, and there's 47. Again, the best number in the world. I don't do that on purpose. It just happened that way. So, unlike doing sewing, ironing the pleats is a pain in the butt, and it takes an incredibly long time. This is the second ironing of these masks. The first ironing is when I take the 3 layers and iron all the wrinkles and stuff out of them and put them right sides together so that I could sew them with the elastic to make them look like this once they're turned inside out. It's really cool, like vintage cars and some checker flag looking material on the back, because I like things to be matchy and coordinated. I can. So I iron them flat, and then I fold the top pleat in. The pleats are about 1 inch, and the direction they're supposed to go is down, facing down, so that when you're wearing it, most people's nose face down. Even those who have a little turned up nose, still you breathe, the face is down. And that's why the pleats go that way. So I've ironed 1 pleat in, and then I fold again. And some people have to use a tape measure or whatever, but I've made over 3,000 masks since the quarantine started. I've got a pretty good estimation of size. So, inch I can kind of figure out. So this is, mind you, 1 mask. Still just 1 mask. And it's ironed on both sides. When it opens up, you'll see the cars. And I use 4 clips, 1 for each pleat. And then I repeat. Now I'm going to do this another 46 times. Sometimes I like to just iron all of them flat. Sometimes if I want to feel like I'm accomplishing something more with my ironing, I do 1 at a time. But really, it's just a long, tedious, not satisfying part of making face masks. But some people, they don't actually iron the pleats in, they just sort of fold the pleats in when they're making their face masks. But I like them to have a nice crisp pleat. Just for me, it doesn't really make a difference per se, I just like to see a nice pleat. If you're gonna go to all the trouble of doing something, you should do it right. Because I've seen some videos where people use, like, instead of doing clipping, you could take a fork, and in the tines of the fork, you can make the pleat as you go under the pressure foot, which is like magic. However, I haven't done it because, like I said, I like to have the pleats ironed in before I start going around. That way they all line up perfect, and, well, perfect to my quality control. 2. So, like I said, this is a very time-consuming, boring process, but makes the masks look nice and gets them ready for the next step, which takes less than a minute for each mask, and that finishes by sewing the pleats around. And then these masks, this batch of 47, which again, I don't only cut out 47 at a time. These are like 6 different fabrics, so it's not like I said, I'm gonna cut out 47 of the same thing. No, there's like 6 different masks here. I think 1, 2. I've got the cars. I've got this cool alcoholic 60s looking fun mod thing. I've got these, which are kind of like spooky cocktails, bubbles on the back. They're different masks. So the fact that I just keep cutting and sewing 47, it's just the universe telling me I'm doing something right. That's the way I see it. Whenever 47 comes up, that's my number to know that I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing for me. So I'm gonna get back to ironing. Have fun.